The Spider-Man No Way Home teaser trailer dropped after, I don't even know what Sony's like con necessarily was called. I don't have any notes today. I decided to whiff it like I did last week. But it dropped at like 10 Eastern time here on the East Coast. And my phone immediately blew up when I saw it. Now, for this discussion, I'm not actually going to talk about what was in the trailer in case people here don't want to be spoiled by what was officially proven true in said trailer. A lot of rumors that we've talked about on here already, a good portion of them were confirmed in this trailer. I won't exactly get into all of them. Again, in case you want to absolutely know nothing about the trailer and know nothing about the movie going into the film's release in December. And that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. I would like to take back a statement that I had made now a couple of summers ago. When Spider-Man Far From Home came out in the summer of 2019, there was no plans for a third Spider-Man movie made by Marvel Studios. Sony was going to take their $1 billion off the movie, being the highest grossing Sony movie ever. And they were just going to do their own thing. And obviously, everyone was really upset with that, including Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, because it felt like we were going to get another unfulfilled conclusion to a Spider-Man story. While yes, Sony was obviously going to work on a third Spider-Man movie set within the MCU, which they could do legally, it felt like we couldn't trust that they would get the right team of people to complete this Peter Parker's story as set up in Spider-Man Far From Home. And at the time, I was okay with that because as the 20th Century Fox buyout was more or less reaching its conclusion, I was okay with having different voices take charge of these characters to have differences of opinion, differences of storytelling. I was here for the freshness. And I would like to redact that statement because never in my wildest dreams did I think we would get this kind of Spider-Man story with Marvel Studios at the helm, where, again, without going completely into the spoiler territory of this, and this is already stuff that we've talked about on this show in particular, we're getting what feels like a Sinister Six in Spider-Man No Way Home, to varying degrees of multiversal action, which is very exciting. And I'm really glad that I was wrong in this case, because we're getting what feels like the best Spider-Man story on screen ever, A, even better than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and B, for Marvel Studios to go ahead and make another movie that has even more hype than Avengers Endgame, and it not being an Avengers movie, is truly astounding. Personally, I'm okay if this is the only trailer that they put out for this movie. I think with Sony at the helm of marketing, I don't think they're going to take that chance. I think they're going to put out another teaser to try to get you to go see the movie, even though you're going to see the movie with or without a trailer, people. It's Spider-Man. It's the MCU. Come on. We'll get another trailer, but I don't really want to watch a second trailer. So Chandala, if you're watching this, don't send me the second trailer if you get it. Like you did the first one, which was great. I wanted to see the proof of it. I wanted to see proof that this movie was actually getting made, because we were promised Spider-Man 4 over 10 years ago. Didn't get it. That fell through. So we move on to Amazing Spider-Man, and we were supposed to get Amazing Spider-Man 3 and all kinds of projects set within that universe, and all of that fell through. So I can't say it fell through. So we have what felt like two unfulfilled Spider-Man stories to now have this Spider-Man story feel like it's reaching an epic conclusion. And there's a possibility that we may still be getting a Spider-Man 4 in this universe made by Marvel Studios, but that depends on kind of how this particular movie ends, and also if, more deals work out between Sony and Disney. But my point of this overall discussion is that I'm glad I was wrong. I'm very glad that Marvel Studios is still at the helm, because time and time again, they've just proven that they are the Hollywood kings, not just of getting you to watch whatever they make, but also just really good storytelling. And since Far From Home's come out, we have had Now, 3 complete TV series put out on Disney Plus, with the 4th one being currently released, What If. As of this broadcast, we have now gotten 2 MCU movies, Black Widow and Shang-Chi, with obviously Eternals on the way, which looks to also be stellar. So the best storytelling people are in charge of one of the top 3 superheroes of all time. And I feel good that eventually Spider-Man will be relinquished from Marvel Studios, and it will be once again in Sony's control. And I think Sony will be able to build off the success that Marvel Studios has built up for them to carry Spider-Man off into his own things, maybe team up with Venom at some point down the line. I think Tom Hardy and Tom Holland would be great together, personally, because I trust them both as actors. And it feels like Sony is also aligning with those plans going forward, too. We have Venom 2 coming out next month after being pushed back from this month. We have Kraven the Hunter on the way with Aaron Taylor Johnson in the title role. So what is now officially called, after not caring to use this name, Sony coming forth and saying, we don't see us as having 900 Spider-Man characters. We see ourselves as having 900 Marvel characters. Well, at the Sony Con, they came out with the official title for their universe that involves Venom and Kraven the Hunter as Sony's Spider-Man universe. That's the new official title for it, which is kind of hilarious, but also just 100% true, people. It feels like Sony is also aligning themselves for a happy divorce. But I am just grateful that we have this story about to be put on film. The trailer is out, thus further proving that this movie will be released. We will get to see an actual Sinister Six on screen take on Spider-Man in what feels like the most brilliant way to make it happen without actually needing to introduce more villains into this universe when you've already got incredible actors who've given incredible performances over the last almost 20 years of separate Spider-Man material. And it feels like this is the best outcome possible. So I'm glad I was wrong. I was okay with it before, but I'm really glad that Marvel and Disney have Spider-Man, and that Spider-Man gets to play within this Marvel universe still, with Doctor Strange and Nick Fury and Iron Man and all of these incredible characters. So go see it.
Whoa! Welcome to the end of the Knights of the Dirty Table video that you just watched. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our video, share with all your friends, and catch our live stream every Friday live at 5, only on the Zenden Studios Twitch channel. I gotta go wander off into space. See ya! Whoa! Whoa!